skip that. Just keep what you got. Thank you, Tiger. Appreciate it.
Right, hey, Frankie, I just don't butter knife my wedges like you.
These newer, younger, hipper platforms like Barstool Sports.
Tiger's had 3 back surgeries. He's had 1 fusion.
We welcome in from Barstool Sports, Riggs and Trent. Guys, welcome to the show.
Foreplay presented by Barstool Sports. Next week is Masters Week. It is Augusta National. This show is Behind the Greens. We are going to have a bunch of callers with awesome stories from Augusta National, from the Masters. It's going to be a beautiful thing. What else is a beautiful thing is Supreme Golf, our presenting sponsor for the year. It is golf season. You're going to play this weekend. I know you are, and you need to get out there. You need to book your tee time with Supreme Golf. You need to download the app. Supreme Golf. You need to go to their website, supremegolf.com. They're going to get you discounts. Any other app that you ever thought you needed, they just already have it underneath their umbrella. So you're just dumb if you don't use Supreme Golf. You're a dumb person. I'm talking right to your ears. You are dumb if you don't have Supreme Golf. Go get it. Download it. Make sure you use it to book tee times. They got this clean, fresh new app they worked really hard on. They did a great job. Way to go, Supreme Golf. So go get Supreme Golf. The boys are coming off, I don't know, the most viral episode of Foreplay we've ever done. Jake Owen.
Crazy viral.
I was going to say the whole world probably knows what Supreme Golf is now because they were in that clip, and that clip was everywhere.
Their logo being on that video, that video almost has 1 million views on Twitter alone. Probably 1.5 or 2 million overall.
I've been getting these emails from this new PR person.
Oh, my God. These numbers?
The updates are like laugh out loud funny. I think we got one before that said, "Hey guys, just checking in. 304 million impressions this week."
Where do you think she comes up with these numbers?
Where does that come from?
So she goes.
It was picked up by 25 outlets.
She's a new lady. We hired her this week. Started on Monday. She's awesome.
Busy week.
And she's been updating us on like every time another outlet picks up our story, she sends us an email.
We have an email thread with her. She sent 11 emails.
She has to send an email every 5 minutes because this story's getting picked up everywhere. I'm talking, this thing's picked up by ESPN push notification where it said Foreplay Podcast. Yeah. Not to steal anything else, but not a big deal. Fox News, New York Post, Golf Digest. I saw just now Daily Mail. It's on like their homepage.
Yeah, she sent us a screen or what do you call one of these Excel spreadsheet of it. It's business.
Per my last email, I'd like to let you know about this Excel spreadsheet.
There's a list of the publications. It's Business Insider, Daily Mail, For the Win, Fox 17 Nashville. That's huge for us. Yeah. We're big in Nashville, I guess.
Like
now.
that. Screw Nashville. Blues are going to dust all you Nashville people
ESPN,
coming up.
Golf
Smashville.
Channel, Golf.com, Golf Digest, New York Post, SI.com, USA Today, Yahoo. Basically, you name the outlet, and we were on it for this story with Phil.
Now, let me say this. We've had Justin Thomas on the show. We had Tiger Woods on the show for a couple of minutes. We had Bryson DeChambeau when he buried Frankie because he can't chip. He's got the skull fucks.
Won't answer my DM.
Really?
I want to play Fortnite with him.
He does play Fortnite. He posts about it all the time.
Won't answer my DM.
Is it on red or seen?
No. Ooh. No, but he knows it's there. He's very active. There's a green dot right next to him. Bryson is actively not answering my messages.
We have Bubba Watson on the show. We get all these guys, and when those guys are on, I expect there to be a big uptick. I expect it to be, we're gonna get coverage. People are they're gonna open their eyes. They're gonna open their ears and be like, "Oh shit, I gotta pay attention this time." We had Jake Owen coming in. Now I'm a country fan. I know. Trent was like, "Who the hell's Jake Owen?" I know a lot of people in the office are like, "Who the hell's Jake Owen?" Because if you're not a country fan, you probably don't know who he is. I'm a huge country fan. I said on my playlist, which is coming out very soon. I know I've said that before, but trust me, it's getting pretty serious now.
Jams coming out.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Rigsy Jams.
Ooh,
I didn't say
that's
it.
pretty good.
That was pretty solid.
You got a pretty good local.
Yeah,
what it is, I'm sitting
radio.
Local radio.
I'm sitting
live from Nashville.
I'm sitting in Jake Owen's seat, and he had such a smoothing voice.
Yeah,
it was incredible.
Way it talked like.
Yeah.
Did you just
combine
combine smooth and soothing? That was kind of nice.
Yeah, you did. You said smoothing voice, like his voice, like smooths out peanut butter on bread.
Kind of does.
I think it might.
His voice did do that.
When Jake Owen's coming in here again, I was a little excited because I'm a country music fan, but you don't think this is necessarily going to like move the needle. It'll be a fun guy who's played a Web.com tour event. He plays in the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am with Jordan Spieth, so like he'll probably have a couple stories. It'll be fun. You don't think it's going to go crazy. we kind of knew, right, within 10 minutes. So, like, this is a fucking interview right now. Like, this guy is awesome. He's riffing with us. He's busting our balls. He was busting Frankie's balls. He starts telling story after story. Got to a point where he just started mentioning names and then just telling stories about them. The Phil story, of course, the one that got picked up. But even think about, like, how awesome the Sergio story was. His impression of Sergio Garcia was off the charts.
His impression of a really rich dude in like Beverly Hills or wherever it was unbelievable.
Was off the charts. His Wayne Gretzky story, just the whole interview.
He told the story with like dentures. Like you could tell it was like an old white dude who was like super.
Who just bought new teeth.
Like, Jake Owen, I gotta tell you something, son. Like it was an unbelievable impersonation of a rich white dude in California.
It was something. So if you have for some reason not listened yet, the Jake Owen interview from Tuesday's show, it's probably the biggest thing that we've ever done in Foreplay with how much it was picked up, how much it's getting in, and I think it's well deserved. I mean, that interview was just awesome. He's a very good dude. He hit all of us up afterwards and sort of said, thanks so much for having me in. He loves that the story went viral. The fact that Phil confirmed the story and tweeted right away on Monday night, true story with just a little smiley face is
Unreal
awesome.
tweet.
I do want to say, like, I felt a little bit bad for Jake that, we put the first half of the story out, which is the one, obviously, that goes crazy. That version of the story feels like it ends with Phil just being like, go fuck yourself, and that's it. The story, of course, came, like, full circle where they played in the Phoenix Open Pro-Am. Phil gave him the, Jakey, let's have fun today. And then Jake went on to say how Phil was just, like, the man. He was super cool about it. They had a great time. Phil walked him all the way to the 10T afterwards, even though he didn't have to. And a lot of outlets, like ESPN, kind of put it in a clickbaity way where it was like, and Fox News did too, where it was like, Phil tells, like, unworthy country singer to go fuck himself. And it's kind of like, that wasn't really the whole story. I understand you're going to get that. We play in the clickbait game, so fine. But I do think it's worth mentioning. And he was super, 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 super cool about it. He was like, dude, the fact this story's going viral is awesome. He loved it. He's the man. If you haven't listened to that, go check it out. All right. Behind the Greens is back. I told people to call in with their stories from Augusta National. We don't know what we're going to get.
Kind of like behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's a pun.
A lot of people were tweeting that.
Behind the Greens, sort of like behind the scenes.
With Trent.
Yeah, it's like behind the scenes.
That's the pun. Yeah. That's the whole joke behind that.
We're looking
little name
behind the jobs of all these people, some stories.
Behind the Greens. It's like behind the scenes, in quotation marks, dash Trent.
Yeah. Have we made that change yet?
Somebody actually sent that to me, and I haven't published it yet. I need to publish it. It was very funny. It was very funny. We're gonna get to those. We got some good ones. I was going through these emails earlier. I think we're gonna have some incredible stories from Augusta, and I think some of them are gonna make us start to get the chills, start to make us feel like we're really we're easing our way into Masters Week, which for any golf fan is by far the best week of the year. First, we have a From the Gallery that sort of took over the office for a few minutes today that we have to get to. I don't know where this came from, Frankie. You just came from your brain?
Just came from my brain.
Okay.
So they do this Answer the Internet thing on KFC Radio. Mm-hmm. And today was Nate Bargatze, to plug their thing a little bit. He's one of my favorite comedians, unreal guy, and he's a big golfer. I knew that from his stand-up. So they came up to me and they're like, he has to be really clean and he can't really use a lot of the things that they talk about, like how many dicks can you sit on or whatever, and like a matter of like, it's crazy. I mean, KFC, like, that's the
fact that you boiled their whole like show down to how many dicks can you sit on.
There's literally one where it's like, would you rather sit on a cake and eat a dick or sit on a dick and eat a cake? It's literally the one that they ask people.
Ooh. God, that's a tough one.
It's so tough.
Lurch, you want to answer the internet?
No, I think I'll pass on that. But that really put my brain into a pretzel, that one. I shut down. I just honestly, blankly stared against the wall.
That question entered my brain, and then I just removed it. Yeah. I forcefully removed it.
Lurch is like, well, what kind of icing?
He does. He does that with everything.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm thinking of golf questions, and I'm like, so the question I came up with was, you have 5 putts. You're walking up to a green. You're approaching this guy. He has a challenge for you. There's 5 balls on the green. He says, I'm going to give you 5 putts from 5 feet out. For every putt that you make, you get $10 million cash. For every putt that you miss, you have to do 1 year in jail. So the question is, do you take that challenge? Do you step up to that green and be like, okay, I have these 5 putts from 5 feet. Am I knocking in enough
to justify
the misses? Right?
Yes.
So
can I answer first?
Yes.
Yeah.
My answer is it's a no-brainer yes.
Wow.
And my logic is this. I think that my worst performance that I'll have is I'll make like 1. That's like the worst performance I could possibly
You
have.
don't think there's a chance you go 0 for 5?
No. So then the question becomes,
4 years.
is $10 million worth 4 years in jail to me?
Jesus.
I say yes.
The type of prison that popped into my head when I thought of this was like white collar prison, right? I'm not thinking like
yeah. So a couple things to define, like how bad is the prison?
I
Are we
think it's
sitting
okay.
on cakes or are we sitting on dicks?
We're sitting on cakes.
And then
sitting on cakes.
on top of that, is it like Augusta Greens? Is it a downhill slider
asked
that's
this as
played
well.
outside the hole, or are we just saying like, immunity course that you just bat the thing right up against the hole straight putt?
I think if it's there's too much break, like if you're talking a couple of Lance Armstrongs,
Yes.
I think that's too much. I think you got to up the money. But I think it's got to be like an uphill. Like you're at Bethpage Black, not too much. Like Bethpage Black are quick, but there's not a lot of movement to them.
Yeah, they're not crazy fast.
They're not crazy. So I think you have a 5-foot putt, like on the first hole of the Black. It's kind of straight. You